You could join now. You may join. I wanna surprise you. How dare you go away for the weekend? Oh look, there you are. I was driving this thing around, and you were riding along with me. Aren't you proud? Mm-hmm. Well, this is what I got messing with. Go ahead, take a look. The company. Company. I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. Come here, let me show you. Yeah, I bought that actually a while back, a few days ago. I just left it there. I secretly bought it because it was like a few hundred. I thought you might like it. You could put wood in the stove too, make smoke come out of it. Come here. Look, this one, I put the flag on the top here. See, I figured having a different flag would help us tell the difference easier. And since one's a trail and one's a lead, so yeah, I put this on 8, put the other one on 12, and then I used the main to lead. It would have been a lot more convenient. I wanted to try it with us doing it because it would work out a lot better. Is John back? Yeah, and then we'll keep this. We'll keep the. We'll join you in a few minutes, John. I'm trying to show him something. I've waited for 3 years to show him this. We'll keep the. We'll keep this on like 6 or 8. I figured you can like. It might help give you a little more to do to keep an eye on these two. My front one's got brakes on. These are air brakes, remember? Yeah, I've made a a train of trains. He said Astroneer. I don't worry about it. We'll just get the cordwood for now. I'm gonna try to fix that bend there. It's gotten a little worse. I know what happened to make it do the. Keep going. I'll tell you when. I'll put the brake on for you. Just floor it. Then the caboose, you can climb up to the top of it too. Pretty cool, right? There you go. It's good now. Use the front train to move it up next time now. I'm gonna go try to fix that turn, that piece of the turn that's broken. Oops, that was not what I wanted. No, that won't be for a while. Nothing against Chief, but he buys in the hype too much. No. The only liking I've heard of it, aside from, the blind people that sound like they're paid off, is people that mess around with some mods here and there. Um, it's gonna be a while before they fix all that. I think Chief might have just bought into some hype. You never know, but it's gonna be a while till they fix all the issues with that game. No, I checked it already. You're gonna have to full load it, 100%, full reg. That'll be fine. Yeah, just drop some more in when you're done. Oh, well, I wasn't looking. I was trying to help you get rolling. You're done past it. You're all the way to the. Oh, just keep going. Just keep going. I said keep going. Well, stop there for now. Well, go backwards. You're too far ahead anyway. Stop. It's not. There. It should be lined up now, I think. No, it went too far back. I did this by myself using the front one. Check. Check it. You're closer than I am. I'm getting tired of running back and forth. Can you check it for me? See if it's lined up. I got the brake on my end. I think we went too far ahead because it's past it. All right then. Just tell me when to stop. And dump it in there. Do you got the brake or do I? Did you get the wood in there? Sounds like you're putting too much. Hammer, you only need one little bit of wood in there. You don't need 5,000. I hear you spam clicking like 30 times. You only need to get one handful of wood and drop it in there, and that's enough to fill it up. You hear me? I don't need to. What happened? I was talking about the wood. What I do is whenever I open it, I put my crosshair on the hole, and then I do it that way, and that usually works. Yeah, I know. I was trying to tell you. I was. Hmm. That's why I said we just needed to move up slightly more. Don't know. He got on and he got off. I don't know what's going on. I sent you a message. I said I was gonna be back. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I don't know. I was getting pissed off. Yeah, I was getting added pressure too. I don't remember. No, I was getting irritated because of the pressure being built on. I was getting irritated because the controls were getting all screwed up. I think I figured it out though. Because remember when I said I was going to come back, I wanted to try something? Yeah. That's 4,800 for that. We're better off. No. Besides, why would we want to? They're beautiful. Besides, John will need to be able to drive something when he gets here. You know? Is it? I got it on sale. I bought it for you for full price. I think. It's all up to you. He'll touch it for 5 seconds and then write a review. It's the worst game in the world. Everything sucks. Yeah. Yeah. I've already got it on 6. Oh, hold on a second. The front one doesn't have any brakes on it. They're all going to start backing up. Oh, I guess you put brakes on it. Yeah. Hit the brake. Let that separate. There we go. Uh huh. That's more than enough space. Yep, push, push, push. Yes. Go forward. Yep. Hold up. Oh, they disconnected. There, they're linked. No, it's connected. Jesus. Scaring me out here. We need to do a test before we leave. It's probably gonna be brutal. That's a lot of wood, though. Yeah, it'll be fine for now. Yeah, because it's not connected. Nothing's connected yet. I'm still hooking this back up. What, the Eureka? No, it used to be. I don't know. Anyways, it used to be, but now it's really good because all the tractive efforts have been quantified, whatever. This has a lot more tractive effort than the Porter. I can feel the difference. It used to slip and slide all the time, but now it don't. Dude, just you're literally talking about something circumstantial. I'm not even connected to you properly. Also, you got all this shit attached to it, and that's a 3-degree climb right there. You hear me? Yeah, that's like a 3-degree climb. I had to do it to make it work. You know, so it's pulling pretty well considering. Ow. I'm in the Eureka. I reconnected them. All right, stop. Full brake. Besides the Porter, I don't have the throttle up on it very well, and I added an extra brake or two to it. I put two cars, and I put about 20% brake on both of them in front and behind the Porter for more control. So it's not exactly the train. It's the incline combined with all the brakes I got. You know? That's what I was just telling you. I do. I have about two or three cars. I got two cars about 12% and one car 20. Who left? Yeah, and it's a 3-degree climb. That was the only way I could make it work. It'll be fun. Is, did John leave? Can you check for me? Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, like I hit. Oh yeah, yeah. I only had it at 6% because I was trying to do all this by myself. John's has said he's having headache problems. Just one bundle. Wait, no, no. One bundle is if it's at 0 to 100. So 60 is like two or three. Yeah, I got the other Eureka. Oh, you're in the back. Anyways, I had the porter down to 6% because I had it up to higher than that, and I came around that bend to our left because I was doing the full circuit, and it was pushing too hard when I was trying to slow down, and it snapped right at that little spot that I'm always leery of. Reverse it. I need to test that. I redid that piece of the track over there. Did you put the brake on? I took the brake off, but we're not rolling backwards. But yeah, I've noticed a big difference with the Eureka. It pulls really well. What are you doing? Are you going backwards? Yeah, but don't floor it. I need to get to a point to where I can observe. Sorry. Sorry. I just got nervous because I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, these Eurekas are strong, man. We can pull almost this whole thing right here using like 4%. Just one of us without any brakes on. You know? That's what I did last night. Or the other day. I just keep it going. Yeah, I got too many brakes. But that's fine. That's intentional. What'd you do? What? I need to get to this porter. It's too much opposing force. Oh, the brake was on the porter. Who put the brake on there? Damn, I just made it worse. Yeah, just keep going. It'll be fine. All right. Apparently, I made it worse. I made it worse. I should have just left it alone. What? You should have took this with you. What the fuck? You should have took it with you. No, no. Now it's even more screwed up. Because this one was the only one that was needed to be re-railed. No, just this one. And now this other one's in the way because you didn't. You disconnected it. See, this one was fine. You're supposed to take this one and let me re-rail this one. Yeah, it's because that snapped away when I pulled it. That was afterwards. That's aside the point. It's breaking where it's not supposed to. Well, something weird's happening because it's snapping where I didn't touch it. You know, because here's where I did the adjustment. Ah, shit. No, it was working fine. I literally did like 6 loops or today by myself, and it only snapped once, and that's because I put the porter on full blast, and that's when I added those brakes. And the porter snapped off because I didn't have it where I had it now. I had it connected to the train, and that was causing too big of a discrepancy. So it balanced it out when I put it back between the cars, and it didn't happen again. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We proved what I was trying to find out just now. That part that I fixed worked out fine. You know how I know? Because you backed up over it, nothing happened. You hear me? The break occurred at the curve here, so the test was successful. Nah, we're not going to be coming through this way hardly. Remember? Dude, stop. Every time there's something that goes on, you start freaking out, blaming all kinds of shit. You do. It's funny, but at the same time, you just stop fucking with stuff that don't need it. You know. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna push forward, and we're gonna gradually push all of these back together. Okay? There are, there are no cars that we don't need. We no. We are going to use them. We are going to. That's why I have them on there. We are going to use them. Also, the porter will break without them. I literally just explained this to you like 2 minutes ago. The porter, when I tried to hook it up to anything besides flat cars, it breaks off. It broke off 3 times trying to come up this way until I said, fuck it. Just fucking listen. Just stop it. You're driving me fucking crazy now. Just listen. You're fucking starting trying to shoot the fucking door to fix the screw. Alright, listen. To keep the porter working, you gotta put it between flat cars. That's how I fixed it. Those log cars, we're still gonna use them. What did? Well, we left the porter going forward. We didn't switch it around. I ran to the porter, and as soon as I ran to the porter and changed its movement, it was too late. It already snapped on the curve. It already flipped on the curve. I think that's what happened. I put the brakes onto those flatbeds to try to prevent anything like that from happening. I think the porter is very useful. What what we're gonna do is whenever we come up here to get cordwood, we'll snap off the back end and we'll pull the logs down to this side when we're loading the logs and then we reconnect it. That's what I was thinking. I didn't get the chance to tell you because you started freaking out. Why are we going to use this rail? I'm like, calm down. The war's over. No. We need our lard cars. No, you gotta stop. We can't leave the porter behind. Uh, how about no? I've waited like fucking all day to show you this fucking shit. It's kind of irritating me now. I waited all fucking day. Oh shit, it bumped. Keep it coming. That's 6%. I mean 2%. I I told you that this backing up here was specifically a test. I wanted to see something, and it turned out fine. It wasn't working because I had the porter settings fucked up. It was pushing forward while we were trying to pull backwards, and it caused a tension issue. You know? Yeah, we left it going forward. Yeah, we fucked it up. But either way, all we got to do is whenever we come back, just disconnect the back part and load the logwoods and then reconnect it. You know? But you see, I went through this loop with all of these cards, including the porter, like multiple times today for hours. Like multiple times, and nothing happened. It all went fine. And that was after I sorted the porter thing going on. The, yeah, stop. Yeah, the firewood car. Yeah. Well, remember, I didn't change anything until you came. I attached the cordwood to the other cordwood. Just keep going. Just go. Yeah, but yeah, that dib's been here the whole time. Yeah, that dib's been there since I put this here. Yeah, it's always been here. First of all, first of all, that little dip here has been here from the start. Second, you agreed that it was fine, and we've been using it this whole time like this. Dude, there shouldn't be this much bitching about anything like this. This was literally expected. I expected this. Yeah, you are. You said my mom was ugly. She was beautiful. Anyways, jokes aside, there's nothing to worry about. Everything went exactly as expected. It broke off in a spot I didn't expect it to, but the part that I was testing worked, and it worked already to begin with. But I was suspecting that there were some issues coming up with it, so I tried to change it. So I did. Well, this we shouldn't have. We didn't need to take everything off of it. Let's go. You said you wanted to try some. Let's try what you wanted to try. Okay. What did you want to try? Anyways, yeah. It's been there this whole time, dude. It's been fine. Just take it about 30%. Because remember, we always took this turn kind of slow, but that time we didn't really. And then the porter was pushing the opposite direction. I noticed that when the porter pushes the opposite direction, it causes the most problems at curve. What solved the problem with the porter breaking off earlier, because it broke off 3 times at different places, was I moved it between 2 flat cars. And that's what sorted it out because it's like an even distribution, you know? Yeah, and it was smooth sailing after that. I did multiple loops, not a single problem. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Just turn the brakes off. Did, did, did you turn the brakes off? Okay, then I will too. Nah, you don't need to. I ran this thing 100% all the way up and over this and around that turn. You know that turn at the freight depot? Yeah, I just watched it. I didn't touch nothing. I just let it go. 100%. I had the porter at like 10 or 8, and I had the Eureka in the back at like 12%, and the front was 100. No, because there's this problem. I would if I could have, but there's a problem. Every time I try to do something like that, I run to the back Eureka to do anything, I get trapped. I can't run back to the front. Yeah, because of that long engine. I try to run through it, and I end up trying to run, well, you know. Well, no. Well, not as long as I keep trying to run. It'll just keep the same speed as the locomotive. It it just it just keeps me it just keeps me going the same speed as the locomotive. It doesn't give me I'm on a platform speed on the locomotive. So if you're going really fast, like this down, and you're if I run to the back, that works fine. But I won't be able to get back up to the front. Oh yeah, we've been doing high speeds down this for a while. Don't you remember? Last night we did multiple runs going real fast down here. Did you notice? We're actually going slower than we did it before down this hill because somebody was braking. Hammer. It's too soon to brake, Hammer. You don't need to brake yet. These brakes are too strong. No, you can do it. I was just telling you that you're doing it too soon. Just start braking around here. Around this turn straight away. Hammer. Why is your throttle still? Are you braking? Your throttle's still on. Like what, 2%? That's a lot. That's a lot of throttle for this fucking thing. We don't know. We're gonna go up to the edge of the platform. Just, yeah, just a little bit. Two cars. That's good. I got 282. I just told you. Yeah. Yeah, you can. You come up and you hit these, and then it sells them, and then I get your money. Uh-oh. That didn't work out. Well, dump the rest of it. No, on the platform. What do you think? Of course not. It didn't get to touch the platform. But I fixed that now. That should be fixed now. Yeah, just floor it. I left the brake on the front one at 100%. See that? Yeah, see, you're pushing me through my 100% brake. The Eureka is a lot better than it used to be. Okay, hold it. The Eureka used to be almost useless because it would just slip all the time. You know? And now the Eureka is really good. Alright. Anyways, I fixed the problem. There was a little geo trap right there, and it caught the cordwood from that one in the car. Oh boy, 800. Yeah, you see where I added the little slope between where that gap was? Alright. Alright. So do you want to add some more cars? If it's at 70%, you only need one log. Oh, okay. That's like 3 or 4. Do you want to add another cordwood? Why? We can afford 2 more. We're only going back and forth here. Well, at least with these. With the porter. Hmm? If we brought the porter with us, we could just snap that off and put firewood on it. I mean, trees. No, we need to pull this up. We need to go forward. What are you doing? Don't undo it. Fine. Yeah, but I can't do that. I can't re-reel it from there to here. We gotta pull these up. But I can separate it here, and then I'll just roll it up. It will. It just won't let me re-rail it all the way across this large gap. Yeah, just stay there. I'll just take the engine and I'll fill the gap like that. How does that sound? Hooray. It'll be fine, man. We're doing great. Yeah, it used to be pointless. Yeah, man, I told you they've been working on a lot of stuff, fixing stuff. They're adding a new track building system. If you look in the controls, there's actually more track construction controls. If you take a look. Well, that was the plan. Two Eurekas, but these things feel so strong though, so it's a good medium for now, and they're cheap. Yes, you are. You told me I was ugly. Almost. Or will be now after I get this re-rail. By the way, I got the caboose for two reasons. One, because it's kind of neat and cool, and two, I figured you'd appreciate that. Yeah, go check it out. Yep, you can step up and everything. It looks really cool. You can even put fire. Put fire in the stove. Put the wood in the stove. Yeah, and the hotter it gets, the more smoke comes out. Yeah, I did it earlier and took some screenshots. Yes, yeah, yeah, the potential, man, and the big ass brake. Yeah, you see the two brake handles? Yeah, they're both the same. Yeah, well, they're not independent because if you lock one, they'll both be locked. It's just on the inside because it's easier to grapple it. Because like if you're watching the train from the caboose and you need to hit the brake, it's right there instead of having to run out to the front. At least that's what I imagine the logic is. I mean, it makes sense, don't it? Yeah, you could step up. You can even step up there. Now, did you know that if you hit T or R, your character will like lean, so you can like lean out to the side of the train? Yeah, do it. Try it out. Yeah, so the R and T keys do the lean. On a what? On a what about? Of course we can. I've done complete loops around the entire circuit. Yep. All right, back us up. Begin the ascent. I'm gonna start turning these brakes. What the hell? Why is this brake at 100? Hey, there was. There was a flat car at 100. That explains why it was having so much trouble. I don't know why that was at 100. I don't think I did that. Well, that explains it. Because you were like, I'm like, why the hell is he having so much trouble? I did it by myself, you know? Uh, nice. I'll join you. Yeah, I can make it. It's easier getting back there than it is. Huh? Oh, you got on top of it? Is there a ladder? Oh, okay. Did you check the top window? Pretty cool, right? Uh huh. I know. I am now. I wasn't a minute ago. From the front. I just put it up to 100 when you asked. No, it was moving too fast. We should probably shut the regulator off. Are you in the other engine? Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead, turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, I was braking. That was me. Alright, go full forward or whatever. Line us up. Are you going backwards? I'm going forward. Yeah. Whenever I said line this up, the closest cars were on your side. So I was like, yeah, I was trying to tell you to hit the engine. I saw your smoke come up and we weren't slowing down. And I was like, oh shit, I better help him, bro. I don't know what's going on. So I floored it forward. Yep, yep. Dude, man, you realize what you've done? I have to literally keep this going forward to stop you. What do you mean? Go turn it off. Oh, I'm gonna do it now. You're already on the crane. No, you were already on the crane. I was gonna do it. I was saying that you should have already done it. Oh shit! Now I'm gonna have to turn mine off. Jesus Christ! What have you done to me, Hammer? You did this. Why were you? What? You just left it there, going full speed reverse. Not the brake. I'm talking about the regulator. I turned off my regulator. We started going backwards again, with full brake. And I'm like, ah, shit. I told you, man. These things are strong. You're over there fucking leaving the regulator on full blast in reverse down a hill. You know? What kind of engineer are you? Are you even? You're insane. Aren't you, Hammer? You're a mad scientist. You're gonna take over the world, right? Yeah. No, it didn't. It went to the back corner. Yeah. Go to third person when you're watching it if you get confused. You can't click on it in third person, but it kind of helps you get an idea what's going on. That's what I do. But then again, I don't. I can't deal with the pain of clicking on those over and over. Well, as long as you don't mind it, I'm happy letting you do it. You know. You know what I mean? Go to third person. I just told you a second ago. Hit, hit the other one. Hit the other crane. So hit V twice or three times. See? I don't. I keep telling you almost every time we play. Well, not every time, but I just told you like yesterday or the day before. Yeah, I told you to hit V a few times. Yeah, I told you to hit V a few times, several times. I'm sorry, Hammer. I think it's funny. I'll tell you something, and you're like, "Oh wow!" Like after I tell you again, I didn't know that, and I'm like, "Yeah." Uh huh. I guess. Yeah, but it's overly complicated. Mm-mm. It's not a cheat table. You have to hex edit the save, and you have to use a hex editor. Then you have to figure out the hex code for your characters and your money, and then you have to use a converter for that, and then a converter for that. It's if you're new to it and you're not used to hex editing, you're gonna spend hours researching how to do it. At least at least from what my experience is with modding and stuff. Now there might be a cheat table somewhere to help with that, but I'd have to look again. Hmm. I want you to do this real quick. Um, push it up and stuff. Well, it's more or less the same. Like it might seem faster because you're in motion, but you're not actually being that much faster because you're still bringing the same amount of cars either way. You know? Yep, it's actually faster. Yep, loading up yeah, dumping multiple cars at a time is actually faster because it saves you more trips because you have travel time. You know? Because you got to remember, you're not teleporting. Know what I mean? Anyways, Hammer. Um, it's hard not to know about the different views because in order to get back in first person, you have to hit V anyway, multiple times. Oh, right. I'm used to having the porter on. I know. Because we need the other engine. I'm used to having the porter always on, to make up the slack in between, but now we don't have the porter. So now I gotta get used to doing that. You know what I mean? Hammer. See, what I was originally thinking is that since the porter was next to this engine, it would help keep you busy because you could mess around with it, with them. That way you don't get too bored. You know what I mean? Tell you when to what? Oh, what the heck? You need to tell me this shit. Back up. Back up. I thought you were on the fucking platform. I know. Back up. Cut off the throttle. Turn the brake off. Yeah. I was driving this under the assumption that you were just standing there at the platform. I didn't know you got in the other train. If I knew that, I could have coordinated it better. There, we're good now. No, I think it's fine now. Oh, turn the brake off, okay? Alright. Yeah, we got a problem. It's slightly too far. Yeah, they're deadlocked. I wish I had the porter back. It was the balancer, you know? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound like We haven't been here half an hour. No, it's only been a few minutes. Well, I also have to get used to not having the porter here as a middle ground, you know? And, well, it's gonna take more coordination. Oh, yeah. Well, when we got here, it didn't help that you threw the engine on, and then we had to run back and fix that. Right? Well, I'm just saying, it would have been nice to know. I didn't know, so I was expecting there to be differences. I would have been like, hey, you know, yeah, I'm really missing the porter now. I didn't have this problem because I just kept the porter running. Everything runs out of fuel, Hammer. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You could take multiple trips of the Porter and it'll still be fine with fuel. What I would do is I'd keep the Porter running, and then any time that I would take off, I would just reverse it. And we don't have a Porter. We don't have the Porter anymore. No, these cars will be fine. You know why? Because we had the Porter and two other cars on top of the caboose. So it'll be fine. That's not the problem. I'm just trying to wrap my head around all this now. Because now we've introduced a new dynamic. And I ain't got the chance to do this with you yet. I've been waiting for a while to give this proper to figure out how we're gonna do it. Nah, we'll wait. I know. I was thinking that too. But we'll just wait for now. I didn't realize the brake was on. I know. Oh, I didn't know it was called a. But in my head, that's what I imagined it as. I'm just getting confused on which one has the brakes on and not. You know. And I also turned all the brakes off on all the cars. It's probably Nordic. He ain't said nothing to nobody. He seemed like he liked it. Why? You're just starting to learn. Hey, I showed you how to do that one thing earlier. Remember? It's not. It's not that hard. No, I'm in the back now. I don't care. Whichever you want. Yeah, the hard drive's got to spin out. Sorry, the hard drive had to spool. Because remember, everything I have is on a shitty USB hub. So sometimes things just turn off and has to turn back on. I know where it's gonna put. No, you'll be right behind me. I know where you're gonna be. Oh boy. I got kicked to main menu. Okay, it's back. I didn't save it. That's fine. We didn't do much. Know what I mean? Okay. No. No, it's I didn't save it. So we're gonna have to separate the porter. Well, we don't have to, but you gotta go to bed, bruh. You gotta get up. Well, that sucks.